exciting morning for the front office and in particular Dustin Wolf.
Yeah, it's a big day for the organization. Obviously, excited to get it done. It's been going on for quite a while, but to have it kind of finish up late last night and to be able to do it this morning early at the Dome was perfect. He was off on the media tour, so to get Zari done, to get him, Pospisil, Baller, Coronado, it feels like. It's great for the organization. I think it sends a good message to everybody. I mean, people want to be in Calgary, and they believe that we have a chance to win here.
How much significance is there to know that before training camp opens, a lot of that is out of the way?
Well, it's good. There's always distractions. You want to get obviously, Dustin had a contract, so that wasn't it. But to get Zari done was very important, to have him in camp, to get started, and just kind of put all the what could be coming in the media and the distractions away. That's something we wanted to do, and luckily we got it all done, and now we can just focus in on the hockey.
Why do you think that's shifted, where it's not only Coronado and Wolf, but Americans that are from faraway places that have decided to spend a lot of their years here?
It's great. I mean, it just says, what we're trying to build here. I think with Kevin Ball, too, willing to sign. And, I think when you talk to him, everybody was very positive. They want to be here. They see where the team's headed. And, obviously we're not exactly where we want to be yet, but these guys are going to be a big part of it moving forward. And even, I think as we move forward, it sends a message to the rest of the league. Calgary's a place that we're trying to build something, and we want to win, and hopefully that even draws other people here.
Dustin came in last year with a lot of hype, but still with something to prove. At what point did he prove last season that this is the guy you wanted here, long-term goalie of the future?
I think it really starts with Dustin, what he did in the American League for us, goaltender of the year, the next year MVP, goaltender of the year. He's really been showing us all along, and then last year to see him do it in the 53 games, it just kind of put a stamp that, hey, and when you talk to Dustin, when you talk to him at the end of the season, he's like, I got another level. I can be better. I know my game's not exactly where I want to be, which is exciting for us. But even down the stretch, when we were trying to make that playoff push, him and Vladdy, the way they played for us, I think that was the big thing, to see him kind of rise to the occasion. We needed every win, and he was there down the stretch. So, now we got to get off to a good start. We got a tough schedule, but I think everybody will be excited, and we're looking forward to it.
It's kind of an unprecedented contract for such a young goalie to have not had that much experience. Obviously, you know him really well, but again, what gives you that faith that despite the small sample size at this level, this is a deal you...
I just think, every day you see his preparation, game day. If I usually go down to see the coaches before the game, he's just focused, hyper focused on what he needs to do. Nothing changes. He doesn't get high or low, and I've been fortunate to play with some unbelievably great goaltenders in my career, and those guys all kind of have what Dustin has, and now, hey, he's still got to do it and perform, but we felt like we do know him well enough. It's not just 1 year. He's been in the organization from the time we drafted him, watching him play in junior all the way through. So, to get him locked up with the other guys that we've got locked up, you're real excited for the organization and looking forward to getting going now.
Was long-term the plan all along when you started having conversations with them?
For sure, for us. Yeah, on our side and their side too. Talking to Paperson, his agent, it was just a matter of timing. We talked early and often, and then, these things, everybody wants them to happen in a day. They take a little time, but to be able to get it done before the season and know we have them locked up, and like I said, with all the other guys, to get Zari done last week, it feels good. Now we can just go and start to play.
The one bit of business that isn't sort of sorted right now is obviously Rasmus Andersson. I know you've said that no concerns about him coming in, but have you seen him, and how's it been?
Yeah, I had a great talk with Rasmus. We talked to him yesterday, and the one thing, it's a similar, we're not going to close the door on anything either. We're just going to. We need Rasmus to come in and be the player we think. He looks like he's in great shape. He's ready to go. He's motivated. And the one thing, he wants to win. He's a competitive guy that wants to win night in and night out. And, if you talk to him, he wasn't overly happy with the season last year, and he knows he's got another level. And I know with the Olympics, he's motivated. He wants to be on that Olympic team, and he wants to win here in Calgary. So, I think with all the good stuff, I just expect Rasmus to come in and do what he does and play hard for us.
Is it a situation that can be a distraction? Though we sat here a couple years ago with more guys going through a similar situation.
Yeah, no, I don't. You know, I mean, Ras and I talked. We're good. I mean, we know what we've talked about behind the scenes, and we're good with where he's at and what he's doing and how he's going to be. I mean, he's a professional. The one thing, he's very competitive, and to kind of be where we need to go, we need him to be at his best right from the start. I don't think it's going to be any kind of distraction.
Just on a housekeeping note, everybody coming into camp healthy and okay?
Yeah, we might have a couple guys that aren't here. If you don't see them here today, a little bit sickness, but other than that, everybody's healthy. You know, Zane, we're still working through with his injury from the summer, but he is skating. He's going to skate today, so hopefully everything by the time camp gets going here, he's feeling good and ready to go.
What not is it?
Yeah, he might not be here today. He was not feeling well yesterday, so just the flu. And Cooley may not be here either. So they were a little under the weather, but other than, you know, just not feeling well. And I know Nas would love to be here because he thinks he's going to win this thing.
Any trade protection on Wolf Steel?
Yeah, once UFA, he can give us 10 teams. Okay. Yeah.